What's up, guys? It's once again, it is MP4Podcast.com, bringing you guys some of the most interesting video game news that you guys need to know about. Right now I'm just playing some GTA 4, just driving around to some random things. But I'm going to leave some Dell links in the description box of this video. If you guys want to buy GTA 5 from Dell, they are offering a $25 gift card. I believe they will mail you, like physical mail with the mailman, a gift card for $25, and you get, buy an extra free game or something like that. Some people are buying Prototype 2 on the Xbox 360, and I saw what was affordable on the PS3, and it was Mass Effect 3. I think it's like 13 or 20 bucks on the Dell store or something like that. But on to today's news. It seemed that Mark Carney had to have 15 presentations with Sony to convince them to drop the cell processor and go with the x86 architecture. Now, we all know Sony and how they do their business model. They like to have a very unique architecture. One of the reasons because it makes, if something is programmed first on a Sony platform, like how it was on PS2 especially, it's very hard to port to another console, and a lot of times the ports don't come out that good, and where the PS2 ports were actually better. But Sony's not in the same boat they were with the PS2 the way they are with the PS3. Right now they have about a 55-45 split. The PS3 has sold more than Xbox 360, but Xbox 360 used to sell better before, and one of the reasons because of that, I believe, is that the older PS2 users who upgraded late have gone to PS3. And the PS3, when it first came out, it wasn't really as good as a 360, but right now it's about the same. I mean, if you're talking about buying ports or anything, I would say like Ubisoft, Activision, EA, they pretty much gotten really good with the cell processor. Sometimes you'll see a game that's from a smaller studio and they won't be that good still with the cell processor, but for the most part, games on the cell processor now that are from big studios that do have the funding, the cell ports from the Xbox 360 run perfectly fine for the most part, and I haven't really had any problems. Now, I believe that one of the reasons I kind of think that Sony wanted to keep the cell processor was to have backwards compatibility. But by going x86, they lose that backwards compatibility. And I think when they decided to go x86, they were looking for other options to have backwards compatibility, and that's why they went with Gaikai. They bought the Gaikai cloud-based server where they can have backwards compatibility and so on. But the downside, that from what I heard, now I could be wrong about this, is that if you want to buy God of War 3 for the PS4, you're going to have to buy the Gaikai version, and you'll have to buy that game again. It would be nice if they had, if you had PSN Plus, you can put maybe your PS3 disc in there. Maybe it could just read the code, like not process the data. Maybe they can do something like a little emulator in there just to read a little bit of code in there to see that you actually own the game, and where you can stream the game from Gaikai and play it for free if you have PSN Plus. I think that would be a pretty good backwards compatibility checky thing, whatever. Also, this is another idea off the top of my head. Maybe they can make a Blu-ray drive, like another one that would hook up through USB. Maybe if the drive on the PS4 can't read PS3 drives or something PS3 discs, something like that. So maybe they can, get that checking authorization working or something like that. Also, maybe even making a separate USB drive where you can put in PS1 games. Because right now the PS4 cannot read CD discs. Also, that would be good for PS2 games because some of the early ones were on CD, where you can put in like your Final Fantasy VII in this little PlayStation backwards compatibility drive. Put it in there, and the PS4 can emulate the PlayStation 1 no problem, but it could also stream it. Like it could check verification, says okay, you own Final Fantasy VII. Boom, it hooks up to connects to Gaikai, and you're streaming your game. You have no problems playing it at all with backwards compatibility. So there are some workarounds with the backwards compatibility, and I think those were probably the two biggest things. One, they wanted that different architecture because the PlayStation does control the market share. The ports for the other consoles will not be that good. But the problem right now is Microsoft is a very strong competitor. They want what Sony wants. Sony wants what Microsoft wants. And tell you the truth, I think it's better for the consumer right now. I kind of like having the good old console war where there's two big competitors. One has 50% market share. The other one has 50% market share. And you just get good games coming out of the Sony camp. You get good games coming out of the Microsoft camp and so on. And then we have Nintendo. They offer a different type of first-party exclusives. They're more family-oriented, very fun games. But sometimes you just want the adult games and so on. And I know there are adult games on the Wii U. Trust me, I know there's a lot of good games on the Wii U right now. But I'm just saying, in general, there's more of those games on the other platforms. Also, don't forget, if you do want to get GTA 5, there's some Dell links in the description box of this video. You do get a $25 gift card if you do buy it from Dell. I'm not sure how long this offer is. And also, just to let you guys know, if you do buy both versions, that's $50 in gift cards. So it's kind of like you're buying one copy of GTA 5, and then you can just buy another game of you're picking from the Dell store. It's kind of good to have both versions sometimes if you got friends on Xbox and PS3 and so on. But anyway, guys, this has been MP4Podcast.com signing out, and you guys have yourself an awesome day. Later, guys. Bye.